Grazie a tutti. Buongiorno a tutti al Centro Multimediale Interattivo. Vorrei innanzitutto ringraziare i nostri ospiti per la loro presenza, il dottore Jose Mancebo, direttore dell'ente del turismo della Costa Blanca, e Tamara Nikiforova, Corporate Communication Manager di Wizz Air. Vorrei anche ringraziare i giornalisti qui presenti e il pubblico. La connessione tra Italia e Spagna è ogni anno più forte. Abbiamo chiuso l'anno 2023 con più di 4,8 milioni di turisti italiani, un 20% in più rispetto all'anno 2024. Così l'Italia è diventato il quarto paese internazionale per quanto riguarda il numero di presenze internazionali e il terzo paese internazionale in merito al collegamento aereo. E il proprio collegamento aereo il motivo che si riunisce oggi. Dal mese di aprile l'aeroporto di Fiumicino avrà un nuovo collegamento con l'aeroporto di Alicante grazie alla compagnia Wizz Air. La provincia di Alicante, conosciuta come Costa Blanca, offre ai turisti infinite possibilità, da cultura con i suoi molteplici castelli a viaggi incontevoli come Villa Joiosa, città affascinanti come Alicante, a passaggi mozzafiato come la scogliera di Fac a Calpe, a mete balneari e spiaggia come Benidorm, senza trascurre la gastronomia con le sue pregate preparazioni a base di riso e anche le innumerevoli possibilità di sport. Oggi siamo qui per presentare una destinazione con più sfaccettature pronta ad accogliere i turisti italiani, così come il lavoro e la cooperazione di essa con il vettore aereo di Wizz Air per rendere la destinazione ancora più vicina ai turisti italiani. Ringrazio la sua presenza, disculpo per l'italiano, non migliora, penso io che qua sia peor, ma possiamo farlo in spagnolo e in inglese, ma lascio la parola a Jose Mancebo per la presentazione della destinazione di Costa Blanca Alicante. Grazie mille.
Grazie. Hello everyone. My name is Jose Mancebo, Director of Costa Blanca Tourist Board. I try to deliver my explanation in English and Italian, both, to be able to tell you about the wonders of our area, also in your own language. Ciao a tutti, mi chiamo Jose Mancebo, sono il direttore del patronato di turismo della Costa Blanca, Alicante. Prima di tutto vorrei scusarmi per il mio italiano, che non è molto buono, ma volevo provare a spiegarvi le meraviglie della nostra zona nella vostra lingua. Costa Blanca has a strategic position in the Mediterranean, located in the southeast of Spain. It's a preferred destination for everyone, thanks to our weather conditions, infrastructure, and natural resources. Moreover, we are the Spanish province with the highest number of foreign residents in Europe. La Costa Blanca ha una posizione strategica nel Mediterraneo. Situato nel sud-est della Spagna, è una destinazione preferita per tutti. Grazie al clima, alle infrastrutture e alle risorse naturali, siamo la provincia spagnola con il maggior numero di residenti stranieri in Europa. We enjoy both high-quality natural resources and infrastructure, including a wide range of hotels that remain open all year round. This ensures the successful hosting of conferences throughout the year, supported by our theme parks and beaches awarded with the blue flag, making the Costa Blanca an ideal destination for families. Godiamo di risorse naturali e infrastrutture di comprovata qualità, con un ampio parco alberghiero che gode dell'esclusività dell'apertura degli hotel tutto l'anno. Ciò garantisce il successo dello svolgimento di conferenze tutto l'anno. Parchi tematici con bandiere blu ne fanno una meta ideale per le famiglie. Our hotel offer is diverse, ranging from hotels with all amenities and services to cozy family-run establishments inland. We also have incredible gastronomy with more Michelin stars every year. L'offerta alberghiera varia, dove è possibile trovare alberghi dotati di ogni genere di strutture e servizi, ma anche piccoli alberghi di carne dell'entronera gestiti con trattamento familiare. Abbiamo anche un'incredibile gastronomia con più stelle Michelin anno dopo anno. In addition to hotels, we offer various alternative accommodation options, such as quality mark campsites both on the coast and island, tourist apartments for extended stays, and rural houses. Oltre agli hotel, ci sono anche diverse possibilità di alloggi alternative. Disponiamo di campelli con sigilli di qualità sia sulla costa che nell'entroterra, appartamenti turistici per turisti di lunga durata e anche nelle zone interne, case rurali. Sun and beach are one of our best known products, thanks to our geography similar to Ibiza, with extensive beaches and small coves. Most of them are accessible and 57 have blue flags. Sole Spiaggia rappresenta uno dei nostri prodotti più conosciuti. La nostra posizione geografica, il territorio peninsulare più vicino all'Ibiza, fa sì che abbiamo un'orografia simile, che unisce spiagge stesse e piccole insenature. La stragrande maggioranza di entrambi sono accessibili e 57 di essi hanno bandiere blu. We also have theme parks, including water parks, zoos, and attractions, guaranteeing fun for families and integrating our tourist offer. Parchi tematici, tra parchi acquatici, e parchi di divertimento, garantiscono divertimento alle famiglie. Un prodotto complementare ai tanti altri che offre la Costa Blanca. Regarding the different products, we offer a wide range of warranted experiences, from active tourism in our 9 natural parks to cultural tourism, with 3 sites declared World Heritage by UNESCO. We also have unique products, such as castle route and golf practice, in our 22 courses throughout the province. Quando parliamo dei diversi prodotti turistici, ci riferiamo a tutte le tipologie di turismo che si possono realizzare sulla Costa Blanca con piena garanzia. Turismo attivo, 9 parchi naturali uniti al nostro clima di cui abbiamo parlato prima. Turismo culturale, 3 patrimoni dell'umanità UNESCO, ai quali si aggiungono diverse mostre nei musei o concerti nei nostri auditorium. Prodotti unici, come il percorso dei castelli, itinerari attraverso gli unici castelli esistenti in Europa con architettura mozarabica. Oppure la pratica del golf, dove disponiamo di 22 campi dislocati dal nord al sud della provincia. Costa Blanca maintains strong historical, cultural, and commercial ties with air connection to several airports and an honorary council in the provincial capital, Alicante. We have 120 direct flights from our airport to Europe. Costa Blanca mantiene forti legami storici, culturali e commerciali. Abbiamo collegamenti aerei con diversi aeroporti e come risultato di questa stretta relazione Abbiamo un console onorario del capoluogo della provincia, Alicante. Abbiamo 120 collegamenti diretti dal nostro aeroporto con tutta l'Europa. Thank you very much for your attention. I leave you the contact information of our technician, Héctor Frias, in case you have any questions or requests in the future. I also want to thank him for his work, as well as Tamara and Wizz Air, and everyone who made this presentation possible. Thank you very much, especially to Carlos and to the España team in Rome for this opportunity. Thank you, guys. Speak highly of us, or even better, visit us whenever you want. I am sure that will be the best possible promotion. A big hug to all. We look forward to seeing you on the Costa Blanca. Grazie mille a tutti per la vostra attenzione. Vi lascio i dati di contatto del nostro tecnico, Héctor Frias, nel caso abbiate domande o riuscite in futuro. Voglio ringraziarlo anche per il suo lavoro, così come i responsabili di Wizz Air, Tamara, e tutti coloro che hanno reso possibile questa presentazione. Grazie mille soprattutto a Carlos e al Team Tour España di Roma per questa opportunità. Muchas gracias, esto ya lo digo en español. E per tutti, parlate bene di noi, o ancora meglio, venite a trovarci nel fan trip ogni volta che volete. Sono sicuro che sarà la migliore promozione possibile. Un grande abbraccio a tutti, vi aspettiamo sulla Costa Blanca. Grazie.
I'm a corporate communications manager at Wizz Air, the ultra-low-cost airline, which has 5 bases in Italy, including base here in Rome, and thank you very much for coming today. I really appreciate your interest in our new route, which is a route from Rome to Alicante. Let us start first with kind of an explanation of what Wizz Air is and what ultra low-cost airlines essentially are. The health period for business, and in our case, it's roughly 50-50. So we are the industry leaders in that sense. We also have low-cost distribution. So this is something very important. We don't distribute through online travel agencies or other travel agencies. We sell tickets directly on wizzair.com or on the app. That helps us avoid unnecessary distribution costs and commissions and provide the best fares and the best customer support to our passengers. Because when passengers buy through online travel agencies, they provide their contacts to online travel agencies and not us. The agencies, we don't have contracts with them. They just buy our tickets and we sell them. So when you provide a contact to an agency, we don't have those contacts. Those agencies don't share with us, and this might cause some misunderstandings, so to say, when some information doesn't reach the passengers. We have some information about the schedules change and so on and so forth. We send it to the contacts in the booking, but they say it will be OTA, and they don't forward it. So we always encourage to just book directly with Wizz Air to have the best customer experience and the best fares. We have outsourced business model, meaning that our ground handling, for example, so the agents you meet at the gate or the agents you meet at the check-in desk, they work for a different company, not Wizz Air, and by that we secure the best possible service and the best possible cost of those services. And same with maintenance. For example, most of the maintenance is done by Lufthansa Technique, so best providers in the market. We have high seat density and load factor. Basically, that means that all of our planes have a lot of seats, so we don't fly empty planes back and forth. We fill them up. Our A321neos, they have 239 seats. That's a lot. That's the high density way of operating that aircraft. and we build them up, making sure that both commercial efficiency is reached and sustainability is in place, because the more you fill the plane up, the less are the emissions per passenger. We have high aircraft utilization and high employee engagement and productivity. If you've ever traveled with Wizz Air, by the way, can I please have a vote? Who travels with Wizz Air? Just for me to understand. Have anyone traveled with Wizz Air? That's very nice. Thank you. Just a few of you, but I really like it because I have an opportunity to present the airline to you. You probably are familiar with the low-cost concept, but if you travel with Wizz Air, something that definitely catches your eye and your attention is the crew. The crew is very friendly, very eager to help. They can answer all the questions. They are very keen on all safety procedures. They will always ask you if your seatbelt is buttoned. They will explain everything to you in the emergency row. So just highly recommend. Just try it, give it a shot, and tell me what you think. And in the end of this event, we will give you an opportunity to try with it. And high aircraft utilization means that our aircraft doesn't just stand on the ground. It constantly flies from early in the morning. As I said, my first flight was at 6 a.m. in the morning. And then it flies to different cities from the base. So Budapest, Rome, and back, Budapest, Milan, and back, and so forth, the same in Rome. And then it comes back to the base, roughly around midnight, sometimes at night, basically. So and that, all of that combined is our business model, and that leads us to lower costs and enables us to provide you with low fares. I forgot that I have to slide up. So what do we have today? Wizz Air is almost 20 years old. Now we will be celebrating our anniversary in May. Now we have over 800 routes on sale to nearly 200 destinations and over 50 countries. We have a fleet of 200 Airbus aircraft. We have just recently celebrated the arrival of this milestone aircraft. We have a staff of over 8,000 people already. And last year we beat our own record. We carried 6.3 million passengers. This is more than pre-pandemic. This is more than last year. And last year we already beat pre-pandemic. So we are on our way to grow to reach 500 aircraft in our fleet by 2030. That is our Wizz 2030 with 500 vision. And we are operating from 33 bases in 16 countries, including 5 here in Italy. Now to give you a little bit more figures from last year, just to give you an understanding of what we are as an airline. As I mentioned, we transported over 60 million passengers last year, and this is 32% increase compared to 2022. We introduced in our network nearly 100 routes last year alone. So out of those 800, 100 appeared just last year. We have flown 263 million kilometers and took delivery of 33 brand new, straight from the production line, Airbus A321neo aircraft. We have ranked third in both the completion of our flights, so 99.31% of completed scheduled flights in Europe, and top 3 by punctuality. So top 3 most punctual airline in Europe. And talking about sustainability, again, we beat our own record. And in 2023, we have reached 51.5 grams of CO2 emissions per passenger. That's the lowest in our history and among competitors, which is a reduction by 6.8% versus previous year. And we are also partnering up with a lot of SAF companies. SAF is sustainable aviation fuel, which helps us further reduce our CO2 emissions. Now, SAF is not easily available in the market, so it's important for us to secure through these partnerships SAF for the future when the production is ramped up and there is more SAF for the airline. Talking about sustainability, something that contributes a lot to our performance is definitely our fleet, our technology. We have the best technology in class. Among narrow-body aircraft, A321neo is the best, and our average aircraft age, as I mentioned, we receive all of our aircraft straight from the production line of Airbus, is 4.24 years. This is currently the second youngest fleet in the world. And thankfully to that, to the technology and our sustainability strategy in place, if you can see, we rank the best out of all the European competitors by our CO2 emission intensity, so per passenger. This data is financial year data, 53.8 grams. We have to report it to stock exchange and investors. That's why we reported by financial year. But as I mentioned, last year, calendar year, it was even lower. And we've been recognized for it by CAPA, Center for Aviation, a very prestigious award, 2 years in a row as the Global Environmental Sustainability Airline Group of the Year, and most sustainable low-cost airline in 2023 by World Finance Magazine. Now let me zoom in on Wizz Air in Italy. In Italy, we are growing. Last year, we have increased our capacity by 20% versus previous year, 2022. We introduced over 30 routes. So out of those 130, a third are in Italy. That should give you an understanding of how important the market is for there. We operated over 18,000 flights, that's plus 17% versus 2022. And at the same time, we reduced the number of canceled flights by 25%. Many of you remember that the summer of 2022 was quite challenging in terms of operations for airlines. So we've improved our operations significantly, and you can see it here in the data and the numbers. Last year, we also very proudly announced another investment in the market, so growing it further, 400 million euros investment, which represents 4 new aircraft, which will be based in Rome, Fiumicino, and Milan Malpensa. 4 will be based in Rome, 3 will be based in Rome, Fiumicino, and 1 in Milan Malpensa this summer. And we reached the 12% market share in the end of 2023, which placed us as the second largest airline in Italy, which is amazing, I think, and I hope you agree, because we entered the market with the base only in 2020, so during the pandemic. And during the pandemic, virtually nobody even flew anywhere. So the first few years, we were growing and we were ramping up so quickly, and now we're the second largest airline. This is incredible, and we are very thankful to all of our Italian passengers who have chosen to fly with Wizz Air. Something we are also proud of is that with our bases here, we employ local crew. So we have over 1,000 crew members in Italy, pilots and cabin crew. We have the most efficient and sustainable fleet, and we have also tapped into some local activities and tried to reach Italian soul. I think we've managed to do that. We had 2 Let Get Lost trips from Venice to Riyadh and from Milan to Rome. Let's get lost. It's something very interesting. It's a concept that allows you, or rather doesn't allow you to know where you're going. You just apply for it on Instagram, and if you win, if you're one of the winners, because there are a lot of applicants, we just tell you, come to Venice or come to Rome, Milan airport, and we're not going to tell you where you're going. You will know when you land. And this is something that has really been very popular with Italians. After the first flight from Venice to Riyadh, and they just randomly arrived to Saudi Arabia, they're like, whoa, what an experience of a lifetime. And they spent 5 days there and was covered completely by the Saudi tourism authority, the partners. And it was everything included, and they had time of their life. And after that, the one from Milan to Rome had a great success, and we took people to see the national team, not the Italian national team, football team play against the North Macedonian national team. So they were also like, whoa, we definitely didn't expect that. So we are looking into doing more cultural things here in Italy, but also focusing on sustainability. And with that, we held the first fully electric turnaround here in Roma Fiumicino. It was the first for us. Turnaround basically means the time when you prepare the flight for the aircraft, sorry, for the next flight. For the low-cost companies, it's short. It has to be like 30 to 40 minutes. It has to be very short. And in that time, we are committed that our partners use the most possible, or rather, the most sustainable instruments, most sustainable vehicles, and tools possible. Because sustainability is not only about emissions, it's about lifetime emissions. It's about partners who use sustainable vehicles and tools. And here in Fiumicino, we managed to have the first fully electric turnaround, so zero emissions basically, right? When the pushback, the stairs, everything was electric, and we didn't have any gas-driven vehicles. And something also very interesting and important that we are doing in Italy is that we are boosting competition here, because 50% we provide 50% lower fares on routes otherwise operated by legacy airlines. And when I say it, I think about Fiumicino to Abu Dhabi, for example. Before we arrived, there were only legacy airlines operating, and with our service, we managed to cut the fares in half. Moreover, we provide the lowest average fares in the market per kilometer. We calculated it per kilometer because obviously every player in the market has different networks. So some operate more short-haul flights. We operate a little longer flights to Saudi Arabia, for example, or to Abu Dhabi. So to compare fairly, we compare the fare per kilometer, and we are providing the lowest average fares to Italians. And we've introduced over 50 routes which were previously unserved in the market, like totally. So, for example, from Fiumicino to Yerevan, from Fiumicino to Baku, from Fiumicino to Saudi Arabia, and from other airports in Italy to Saudi Arabia, completely unserved. Now, let us talk a little bit about the trends that we are observing in the market. This is from Curious trend report of last year. We see that 6 out of 10 Italians are satisfied with their leisure time, which is amazing. I'm very happy for you guys that 6 of you are satisfied, but that tells us that 4 out of 10 are not. And that's 40%, that's a lot of people. So we dig further, why are they not satisfied? And they say that 33% of those who are not satisfied, they claim they do not have sufficient funds to do what they would like to do. But to us, as a low-cost airline, that is an important people need affordable travel, and that's what we are providing. Essentially, we are liberalizing travel for people. We're providing affordable connection. And something very important that we also noticed is that 72%, and that's huge, of Italian passengers are influenced by sustainability in their travel choices. So sustainability is very important to them. They think about their impact on nature when they're traveling. And speaking about destinations, there are three types of activities, or rather three types of destinations that Italians are interested in, and those are that provide local flavors. So Italians, obviously Italians are foodies, like you guys love food and love to taste different food around the world. Culture, so something that has history, something that is important to the world, some really fascinating old destinations excite Italians. And most people said that nature interests them, and amazing nature, such as Costa Blanca nature, is something that definitely attracts Italians, and they think to the destination. So we see a macro trend in the market, right? That low fare traveling to nature destinations, as well as cultural and foodie destinations, is what is going to drive Italian travelers in 2024. And to us, as an airline, that means that we should cater for this demand. That is why we are bringing 4 aircraft to the market this summer, and we are introducing 6 new routes from Italy with these 4 aircraft. Now, these routes from Rome and from Milan will connect Rome to Berlin, Copenhagen, Hamburg, and of course, Alicante, and Milan to Paris and Tenerife. Now, let us focus obviously on Alicante because that's why we are here.
Thank you.
We will operate the route 3 times per week. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We have very convenient evening flights. Fare starts from just under 30 euros one way. As I mentioned, the route will be operated with a brand new Airbus A321neo. A side note, all of our fleet in Italy is the neo fleet. So we really have the most efficient and sustainable fleet here. Apart from Alicante, we connect Italy with 15 routes to Spain. This is our selection. We are very happy with this. These are 10 destinations that we have on offer in the summer of 2024 from Italy. So it's Madrid, Barcelona, Valencia, Palma de Mallorca, Ibiza, Castellón, Alicante, Tenerife, Malaga, and Seville. We operate all of these routes from Rome, so you guys can easily reach any of those destinations. We operate Ibiza from Naples as well, and we operate Tenerife from Venice. And from Milan, we operate Madrid, Barcelona, and Madrid. And we are incredibly happy to add Alicante to this mix. It's our first route to Alicante from Italy. We do operate it from some of our other bases, from Budapest, for example. So I'm very, very excited to explore and having been to Alicante. And after the presentation, I was sold. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely was. And we think it's a great opportunity and great way to explore Spain further, even if you have already been to some other destinations. Alicante and Costa Blanca definitely has a lot more to offer to you. Now let's go back to our operations in Spain and in Italy. Just shortly about Spain, because we don't base aircraft there, and we're in Italy now. Overall, in all of our network, we offer over 80 routes, to 22 destinations in 11 countries from Spain, and vice versa. So 80 routes from countries to Spain. Total of 5 million seats on sale in summer 2024. So So even though we do not base our aircraft there, you can imagine the scale of operations. We still operate a lot of connections to Spain and from Spain. And since start of our operations in Spain, we have transported already over 30 million passengers. In Italy, however, we are basing aircraft, and as I mentioned, this summer we will be basing 3 new aircraft in Rome, 1 in Malpensa. We are operating over 200 routes to 40 countries in 2024 from Italy, and we're having 30 million seats on sale in Italy in the summer. With these new aircraft, we are definitely hiring more crews, so we are providing for 200 new direct jobs with airline this season, this year. And moreover, with that, we are also supporting over 1,000 extra local jobs in associated industries, in hospitality industry. This is our map of operations. I mean, you probably don't see it well enough. Yeah, it's a web. It's just a web because there are so many 200 routes. But you can see that the footprint is very, very large. So you can have flights to Reykjavik up there in the north, or in the west. We can also say the west. You have Abu Dhabi, you have Baku up in the east. You have Tenerife in the south, Turku in the north. So the footprint is really, really, really big. We not only do we have 5 bases here in Italy, we also operate 24 airports. We just don't base aircraft there, but we operate flights from them and to them. So we really have a big web network of operations here in Italy. And let's talk finally about Rome, because I mean we're in Rome after all. I'm joking that you know how there's an abbreviation WFH, work from home. So today I'm WFR, work from Rome. So we in Rome we are the largest low-cost airline in Fiumicino. This is our base. And Rome generally is the largest base in Italy for us. We are operating both from Rome, Fiumicino, and Ciampino, but to Ciampino we operate inbound flights from some other bases, and this is a small share. Most of our operations are in Fiumicino. And combined, we operate 70 plus routes to 35 countries just from Rome. I have to tell you that some countries do not enjoy the network that big. And this is just one city, so this is truly amazing. But it's a big city. Obviously, there's a lot of traffic and demand to cater for. And in Rome alone, we have 4.5 million seats on sale this summer. So just almost like a whole thing. And something also very important I want to share with you, which concerns Rome. You've probably seen the news recently. We've announced it a couple of weeks ago. Is that we will be opening a new training center here in Rome. It will be a 2,500 square meter facility close to Fiumicino Airport. We're investing 38 million euros into this facility, and it will help us to train and provide recurrent training. So not the initial training, right, when you just want to become a pilot and you learn and study and then you pass all of your exams and so on, but rather recurrent training, because all of our pilots have to train once per 6 months. They have to stay on top of their game, so to say, so it's mandatory. And this facility will be for this recurrent training. It will provide training for almost 5,000 pilots annually, our pilots, with free ultramodern full flight Airbus 320 family simulators. This is what they look like. It's 99. My point is that it's 99.9% real. So the feeling, the whole experience is almost exactly like an actual flight deck. That's why it's designed like that, so that pilots experience all of that and have as close situations to real life as possible. So the train constantly, regularly. This will open for theoretical trainings in May 2024, so very, very soon. And the simulators will be installed until the end of 2024. So once they're installed, I'm very happy to invite you all to see and try experience for yourself. Because this is, I mean, it's cool for us, but it's very serious. It's a very serious and important part of the job for pilots.
Is that an invitation for all of us?
You can consider that an invitation. And that is it. Thank you very much. Again, thank you very much for having me. I'm super happy that we are launching this route and giving Italians the opportunity to explore the region and giving the people of Costa Blanca an opportunity to explore Rome, vice versa. So I hope you will visit this very, very soon. And thank you very much.
Yes.